Hello, people of America. This is a face that could fool anybody but us. This is an email I got not too long ago. To all my friends, this is long but very important. Please take the time to listen to it. This election has me very worried, so many things to consider. About a year ago, I would have voted for Obama. I have changed my mind 3 times since then. I watch all the news channels, jumping from one to another. I must say, this drives my husband crazy, but I feel if you view MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News, you might get some middle ground to work with. About 6 months ago, I started thinking, where did Obama get all this money? I have 4 daughters who went to college, and we were middle class, and money was tight. We, including the girls, worked hard, and there were lots of student loans. I started looking into Obama's life.
Around 1979, Obama started college at Occidental in California. He's very open about his 2 years at Occidental. He tried all kinds of drugs and was wasting his time. But even though he had a brilliant mind, did not apply himself to his studies. Barry, that was the name he used all his life, during this time had 2 roommates, Muhammad Hasan Chandoo and Wahid Hamid, both from Pakistan. During the summer of 1981, after his 2nd year in college, he made a round-the-world trip, stopping to see his mother in Indonesia, next Hyderabad in India, 3 weeks in Karachi, Pakistan, where he stayed with his roommate's family, then off to Africa to visit his father's family. My question, where did he get the money for this trip? Neither I nor any one of my children would have money for a trip like this when they were in college. When he came back, he started school at Columbia University in New York. It is at this time he wants everyone to call him Barack, not Barry. Do you know what the tuition is at Columbia? It's not cheap, to say the least. Where did he get the money for tuition? Student loans? Maybe. After Columbia, he went to Chicago to work as a community organizer for $12,000 a year. Why Chicago? Why not New York? He was already living in New York.
By chance, he met Antoine Tony Rezko, born in Aleppo, Syria, and a real estate developer in Chicago. Rezko has been convicted of fraud and bribery this year. Rezko was named Entrepreneur of the Decade by the Arab American Business and Professional Association. About 2 years later, Obama entered Harvard Law School. Do you have any idea what the tuition is for Harvard Law School? Where did he get the money for law school? More student loans? Maybe. After law school, he went back to Chicago. Rezko offered him a job which he turned down, but he did take a job with a man named Davis. His last name was cut off in the email. Davis Minor, Barnhill and Garland. Guess what? They represented Rezar, which Rezko's firm. Rezko is one of Obama's first major financial contributors when he ran for office in Chicago. In 2003, Rezko threw an early fundraiser for Obama, which the Chicago Tribune reporter David Mendelin claims was instrumental, and NBSP ;L in providing Obama with seed money for his U.S. Senate race. In 2005, Obama purchased a new home in Kenwood district of Chicago for $1.65 million, which was less than the asking price. With all those student loans, where did he get the money for the property? Think about that for a moment. On the same day, Rezko's wife, Rita, purchased the adjoining empty lot for full price. The London Times reported that Nadim Auchi, an Iraqi-born billionaire, loaned Rezko $3.5 million 3 weeks before Obama's new home was purchased. Obama met Nadim Auchi many times at Rezko.
Now we have Obama running for president. Valerie Jarrett was Michelle Obama's boss. She is now Obama's chief advisor, and he does not make any major decisions without talking to her first. Where was Jarrett born? Ready for this? Shariz, Iran. Do we see a pattern here, or am I going crazy? On May 10, 2008, The Times reported Robert Malley, advisor to Obama, was sacked after the press found out he was having regular contacts with Hamas, which controls Gaza and is connected with Iran. This past week, buried in the back part of the papers, Iraqi newspapers reported that during Obama's visit to Iraq, he asked their leaders to do nothing about the war until he is elected, and he will take care of things. Suspicious.
That scares me, actually. Oh, and by the way, remember the college roommates that were born in Pakistan? They are in charge of those small internet campaign contribution for Obama. Where is that money coming from? The poor and middle class in this country, or could it be from the Middle East? And the final bit of news. On September 7th, 2008, the Washington Times posted a verbal slip that was made on This Week with George Stephanopoulos. Obama, on talking about his religion, said, "My Muslim faith."
So yes, he is Muslim.
When questioned, he made a mistake. That is some mistake to make. All of the above information I got online. If you would like to check it, Wikipedia, Encyclopedia, Barack Obama, Tony Rezko, Valerie Jarrett, Daily Times. Obama visited Pakistan in 1981. The Washington Times, September 7th, 2008, and the Times, May 2010, 2008. Now, the big question. If I found out all this information on my own, why haven't all of our intelligent members of the press been reporting this? Here's a phrase that keeps ringing in my ear. Beware of the enemy within. And for all white people or any other people out there, never, ever, ever let someone tell you you're racist because you don't want Barack. Do you know why? Ask them why they're voting. Thank you.
And another thing, he doesn't even salute the United States of America. Why would you vote for somebody who doesn't even show respect to your country, run for the country?
Not to mention, he claims that he doesn't wear a flag lapel, you know, the pins, because he wants to remain neutral, and he doesn't want to take sides. Two questions. If you would run for the U.S. president, you would want to take our side. And another, what would be the other side? I don't know about you, but this scares the hell out of me.
And why was Barack Obama going to Pakistan, Iran, and making all these round trips? Why?
And how did he get the money? A round trip around the world is not easy to make, and he did it several times, and he was poor, dirt poor. Father left him.
Plus, his college costs, way expensive.
So these are all the things you need to know about Barack. I really hope this will change some people's minds. Thanks.